Hey everyone! So, let me ask you a quick question. How old are you? Actually, you know what? Forget that question.
The real question is, how old do you actually feel? And I'm not talking about that ache in your back when you get out of bed. I mean deep down, in your mind. Do you feel like a wise old soul? Or are you maybe still vibing with your inner kid, full of curiosity and, let's be honest, a little bit of chaos? So, when we talk about mental age, let's be super clear. This has nothing to do with how smart you are or how mature you act. It's all about your mental vibe. Think of it like a filter you see the world through, the kind of energy you bring with you into a room. So here's what we're going to get into. We'll start with a quick vibe check, just for fun. Then we'll dive into the young at heart archetypes and the old soul archetypes. And finally, we'll talk about what all this actually reveals about you. Sound good? Let's do it. All right, let's start with a quick vibe check. This is just a little taste to get you thinking. I'm going to throw a couple of situations at you. Just go with your gut. No overthinking it.
Okay, so picture this. It's pouring rain outside, all your plans are canceled, and you're stuck at home. What's your move? What's the very first thing that pops into your head?
Are you immediately thinking pillow fort and cartoons? Let's go. Or maybe you're the type to just go dance in the rain. Or is it more like, finally, time to catch up on some reading? Maybe you'd brew some tea and tackle that cleaning you've been putting off. Or just enjoy the quiet and do some reflecting. All right, here's another one for you. Someone hands you a shiny, new, kind of complicated looking gadget. What's your first instinct? How do you tackle this thing? Do you just start pressing all the buttons and see what happens? Total trial and error. Or are you straight to YouTube for a tutorial? Maybe you give the manual a quick skim, just maybe. Or are you that person who sits down, reads the entire thing, maybe even with a highlighter? And then there's the last option. You just look at it and kind of wonder, does this even matter in the grand scheme of things? Okay, before we go any further, just remember, your answers here are just a reflection. They're not some kind of permanent label. There's no right answer. This is all about getting to know yourself a little better, not about sticking you in a box. Okay, let's dive into our first group, the young at heart archetypes. Here, we're exploring the energies of curiosity and passion. And first up, we have the young explorer. So, if you were the one who immediately thought pillow fort, this one might be for you. The young explorer has a mental age of about 5 to 12. Their whole vibe is creative, playful. They see life as one big adventure. And their superpower? It's that unfiltered curiosity, that ability to just ask why and find joy in absolutely everything. All right, next in the young at heart category is the vibrant dreamer. This one's got the mental age of a teenager, somewhere between 13 and 19. The vibrant dreamer runs on big, passionate feelings. Life is all about self-expression, and yeah, it can get a little messy. This is the person dancing in the rain or just mashing all the buttons on that new gadget. Their superpower is just bold authenticity. They are who they are, unapologetically. Okay, so now let's flip the script and look at the old soul archetypes. Here, we're uncovering the vibes of wisdom and reflection. And kicking us off in this category is the thoughtful realist. The thoughtful realist has a mental age of roughly 20 to 30. And this is all about growth. They're in that phase of trying to balance big dreams with, paying the bills. They're figuring things out, learning, trying to find where they fit. And that's their superpower, this incredible awareness and emotional depth that just keeps getting richer. Next up, we have the one that gives this whole category its name, the old soul. This archetype is operating with a mental age of about 31 to 45. The old soul is just grounded. They're reflective and they have this calming presence. You know that friend everyone goes to for advice? That's the old soul. They're the one who'd actually read the manual. Their superpower is that steady wisdom and just a real, genuine compassion for people. And that brings us to our final archetype, the timeless sage. The timeless sage has a mental age of 46 plus, and they look at life through a really philosophical lens. They're serene, introspective, and they're always looking for the deeper meaning in things. Remember that gadget? The sage is the one who just look at it and wonder if it really matters in the long run. And that's their superpower right there, a perspective that goes way beyond the here and now. So let's wrap this up. What does your vibe reveal? What's the real key takeaway from all this? I think this quote really sums it all up.
You're not just growing up, you're growing through. See, your mental age isn't some fixed point, it's not a destination, it's just a snapshot of the energy you're putting out into the world right now. You're constantly moving through these different ways of seeing things, through wonder, through wisdom, through reflection, and every single one of these archetypes has a strength, a superpower that you can access whenever you need it. So that leaves us with one final question to think about. It's not, which archetype am I? The real question is, which part of my mental age do I want to embrace more right now? Maybe you need a bit more of that young explorer playfulness in your life. Or maybe you could use a dose of the timeless sage's perspective. It's all in there. It's all part of your story. You just get to choose what to focus on.